If the government is behaving in a, rather I should say, a kind of irresponsible way, we have a right to respond in the interest of the public. See, whatever may be the case, whoever may be the responsible person, the law should take its own course and they should be brought to punishment. The
Yeah.
whoever are found guilty, they should be punished according to the law. We are all okay with it. And there's a lesson for all of us. The lesson for celebrities, the lesson for police, lesson for police also to allow and the VIP culture and all that.
The other big story we are tracking today is with regards to Allu Arjun and the controversy that is now surrounding the stampede that happened in Pushpa 2 premiere in a cinema theater on the 4th of December in Hyderabad. It's taken a huge political turn now with BRS and Congress on loggerheads, with Allu Arjun and Revant Reddy, the Chief Minister of Telangana, exchanging barbs. And now the question is whether the actor actually bears vicarious liability, as the police in Hyderabad is saying, because he ignored certain warnings or certain intimation that was given to him about the crowd. Is he responsible? The actor has come up with a spirited defense of himself, saying there is no way he can be held responsible for this. And if you look at the sequence of events there, it is indeed something to think about, that you have this actor who shows up for the premiere of Pushpa 2. There's a fan frenzy, there's a huge police presence. One woman died in the stampede on the 4th of December, and her son is still critical. This particular visual is from that particular day when the stampede happened. And now Allu Arjun's house has been vandalized. Protesters targeted his residence over the Sandhya Theatre tragedy. There is public anger over this issue, and apparently flower pots were thrown into the compound. And now there are allegations that some of these people were affiliated to a political party, affiliated to the Congress. And the Congress, of course, completely denies it. uh, Revant Reddy, there's a Congress government in Telangana. Revant Reddy has said on a number of occasions after the incident that there is no difference between a celebrity and a regular person, and if rules are broken, they must be punished, and the police must be able to do due diligence in this case. So the actor indeed showed up for the premiere, and of course, that was the reason for the crowds to show up. But can the actor then be held responsible? Because if you listen to Allu Arjun, he says that he's been to this theater, to this sort of premiere, a number of times in his life during his career. So there is no way he would imagine that his showing up can cause any sort of public disorder. He's been appealing to fans to refrain from abusive language online and offline. We'll hear what Allu Arjun has to say as well in just a bit. Uh, but let me now introduce Mr. Ravula Sridhar, who is with us at the moment. He's the spokesperson of the BRS. Good evening, Mr. Reddy. Thank you for joining us. At
Good
this point
evening.
of time, we were listening to some of the BRS leaders, and they are holding the Congress party responsible for fueling or fomenting trouble in all of this. What exactly is your standpoint?
And now look at this attack that happened on the actor's residence. On whose instance it has happened actually. This happened only after the provocative speeches made by Congress party leaders at various levels. And these things actually have led to an attack, and BRS strongly condemned it. And there is no doubt that the actor or celebrities or anybody, they don't have to be treated separately. But in this particular incident, it is
Hmm.
clear after the tragic incident happened, stampede happened, after the
Hmm.
lady death happened, the
Hmm.
police filed cases on Allu Arjun. He was
Hmm.
arrested, then he was released on a bail from the High Court, and things should have gone on. The law should have taken its own course. But in between, the Congress party and the government, to certain extent, in the guise of giving explanation for the response from the society or the film actors camp or something, these kind of provocative statements led to such an untoward incident where his house was vandalized. Few youth tried to enter his house. That is not accepted. There is no space for such a violence in the civil society. and no political party should actually rather support it or defend it. So, as BRS party, we have only made one statement when this tragic incident happened. We said all the stakeholders, the government gave them the permission to conduct the premiere show. So when you know that there is a huge crowds attracted to this such event, when the film star had come, now there is a the government police saying they have not given permission for the film star's entry there. But
Yeah.
however, when you know when he has come there, the responsibility lies on the police department and the organizers concerned to ensure these things should not happen. The organizers should have ensured the safety and security of the people who have come there. So what we were trying to tell you that the actor was directly not responsible, though he is also equally responsible. So law acted onto it, let the law take its own course. Why these kind of provoking statements and rather this type of incidents, attacking people, attacking political parties who are trying to voice out their concern. This is not the way. Even the chief minister went on speaking for a hour and a half on the floor of the house when the
Hmm.
matter is in sub judice. Yes, you would have responded. You have the right to respond. But see, you speak more, you will lose the content. You will lose the proper answer to the entire system. Now these things have
Are you
happened. This
suggesting Mr. Revant Reddy has a bone to pick? He has something against Mr. Allu Arjun? Are you trying to suggest that there's more than what meets the eye?
No, there are many news, going around that the actors' behavior of not
Hmm.
identifying the chief minister, rather recognizing a chief minister of Telangana state in one forum, or these things have led to some kind of a discomfort in the government and
Hmm.
all that. Fine. I mean, at our level, being a responsible political party representative, I would not go into the details and all that. I only will be focusing on the issue that has actually happened. Because what happened in front of us, we will be speaking that. What is behind the
Yeah.
screen, how they have their own relationships between the Congress party and the film star, what transpired the entire event, a different case. Here, a tragic incident occurred. Uh, we have lost a life.
Hmm.
Another life is battling for his life. The boy is
Yeah.
still in the critical condition, and police star was arrested, then released. Then there was a chief minister's speech, a statement from Congress party, and
Yeah.
the actor also should have maintained some restraints. He also went on giving explanation, conducting a press conference,
Yeah.
even when the matter is
Let's
sub
listen into
judice. That
that.
also
And since
stopped.
we do not have the Congress representative, I'm playing out this soundbite of the Congress chief of Telangana
Sure.
who
Former Congress Chief Ministers
spoke about
Vengal
this
Rao and
incident.
Channa Reddy have encouraged film industry. That is the reason why Ramanad Studio and Padmalaya Studio have been established in Hyderabad. Lands were given at cheaper rate. Many facilities were given by the Congress party to the Telugu film industry. People unknowingly, the facts about the attachment between Congress party and film industry are talking about these episodes. They wanted to take undue political advantage. People of Telangana who really know the story of film industry, for the last 50 years, Congress party is the main party who has been encouraging film industry in Hyderabad.
Okay, so what do you have to say that it is the BRS trying to take some political capital out of this, you know, and fishing in troubled waters, as it were?
BRS did not give the permission to this show. BRS did not say that police or administration should not have taken, proper measures to public safety. BRS did not tell the government to file cases, and incident happened aftermath. So we, as a political party, has the responsibility and right to respond to the issues that are happening in the state. If the government is behaving in a, rather I should say, a kind of irresponsible way, we have a right to respond in the interest of the public. Government is not alone, is the kind of stakeholder in the entire issue. As a principal opposition, we respond to
Hmm.
the issues. If they take it in such a fashion that we are politicizing, we are trying to take advantage of it and all that. Why so many congressmen are speaking now? If the government is not at fault, why their PCC chief had to come and defend the issue? Why the other leaders are trying to defend the government or trying to accuse us, trying to create a different kind of a propaganda? I am trying to be very pragmatic on the entire issue. The government is more responsible compared to all other in this entire issue. They should have dealt it in a more matured manner. That's what I can say. They should have dealt it in more matured manner. Yes, we have lost a life, but to what extent the responsibility lies on the star? Though he also can be
Mr. Reddy,
accountable.
police का कहना है, the police says that there is a section of vicarious liability. अगर if the security staff of the actor misbehaves and in some way incites the crowd, which leads to such a stampede, the actor is held responsible because it is his security staff. So there are certain rules and laws that the Telangana police is citing. And if you are saying that you're being pragmatic about it, why would you blame the chief minister or the Congress party for taking that position that there is a question of vicarious liability for the actor?
I was telling you from the beginning that the actor also equally responsible. I'm not trying to deny that the actor doesn't have any role in it. He should
Okay.
have listened to the police. He should have ensured it's this become an order. You go to any function or where celebrities come, their private security behaving in as if it's their right to push people and all, the common man are taken for granted. Who is allowing this kind of a culture? I'm asking you in the first case. When you know the actor is coming, you have intelligence. He should actually have to cross 4 or 5 police station limits. When such a huge crowd come, when you know that there is no permission, first in the case, why didn't you allow him into the theater itself? Why are you so weak? I'm also questioning the police. Why are you hesitating rather to stop whether he's a
Yeah,
VIP,
let's listen into
celebrity,
Allu
film
Arjun
star,
because he
player?
has a few things to say contradictory to the police statement. He says he was not informed about the stampede, that he did not stay till the end of the screening. I don't know how much of it is material to the fact that a life was lost, but here is Allu Arjun also
Overnight when it's
speaking on
sabotaged,
this
it
matter
really hurts.
and addressing his
And I'm just
fans.
here to clear to the people and to all the respective people that please don't get it onto me. It is only my personal expression, but it's not against anyone, because I genuinely don't want to. It's not personal to anyone, and I just want to say that 3 years of my life I've put into this film, and it means everything to me. And I went to see this movie in the theater, and I've been to the same theater 20-30 times in my life before, and there is also information that I've been very irresponsible going to the theater without any permission, which is not true at all. There has been, I'd like to be clear with these words because I don't want to misinterpret any words. What should I put up? Yeah. Okay, the theater has sorted permission and I've been there, and right in front of my eyes there's police people who are clearing the way, so I was going by their direction. In fact, if there's no permission, they'll tell us that, sir, we don't have permission, please return back. And I'm a law-abiding citizen and I would have followed that. So nothing of that information was given to me. So I was following as per their guidance, and we went inside and there was a lot of crowd, and it is no road show. It is no procession. It's just crowd outside the theater, right outside the theater. Just a couple of maybe meters and yards outside the theater. I just wave my hands because that's the respect when hundreds of people come to see you. It's my basic respect that I wave my hands. And only it comes to a point where your car cannot move, and that's when you get up and you wave your hands, because all the bouncers, management, police, a lot of people say, sir, when you wave your hand is when they all cool off and they go. This happens to every celebrity, every leader, everybody knows that. The moment you raise,
So there are two things then here, what I can see, Mr. Reddy, that clearly the actor believes that the police did not do its job. If he was asked to move out, if he was asked to refrain because of a larger than expected turnout, he would have. But he seems to believe that I've done this so many times, and it is he does not think it is his responsibility at all to manage the crowds, and he thinks it's the responsibility of the law enforcement. Clearly,
See, you would have gone 20 times, but things have changed. However, that's what I'm trying to say. Now, everybody has their own version to defend themselves, but ultimately, a life is lost. So, all
yeah.
these stakeholders, the theater management would have taken enough precautions. The police would have deployed more men when they know that Government gave them the permission to conduct a premiere show. When they have seen practically so many people, so much of crowd gathered there, they should have sent the hero back, rather actor back to his place, rather than allowing him into the auditorium, then go back and bring him out and all. See, in between these things is happening. So what I'm trying to say here, after all this has happened, police booked cases
Yeah.
now, and he was released. Why there should be an attack? What led to this attack? Now that is the question today.
Yeah,
After
that is the
all
question
those things have
today.
happened.
Yeah.
There's a question today.
Why
That's what I'm
why the
asking. So
hooliganism? Why, while the investigation is on, why should the
you know,
actor's house be attacked?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. See, these are who has instigated this, who provoked this, what made
Hmm.
this youth to go on whose behest. So these things need to be discussed. See, whatever may be the case, whoever may be the responsible person, the law should take its own course, and they should be brought to punishment. The
Yeah.
whoever are found guilty, they should be punished according to the law. We are all okay with it. We also have a concern that a lady died, but this hooliganism, this vandalism, this violence, this threatening a person despite knowing that there is so much going around, instead of dousing the fire, instead of stopping the issue somewhere, why, today Congress party is ruling in Telangana state. Okay, I'm not trying to politicize the issue again, but they should maintain more restraints. Rather, they should refrain from making provocative statements or disturbing statements that will see any which way a celebrity has his own fan following. Now that you have so much of impact of social media in our lives, and people talk at times irresponsibly from various corners without knowing what are going to be the repercussions, and we don't even know with the kind of accounts that instigate this kind of incidents. So here, the entire issue now come to a place where it is showing Telangana in poor light. That's a concern. Hyderabad is in bad light. This is a concern. So now there is a necessity that all the concerned should start working to stop this particular issue. Now that I have seen the producers of the film concerned went to the hospital and tried to help the family, the victim's family, and all that. However,
Yeah,
the
50
government
lakhs were given by
now
the
should
producer,
allow,
and the CM has
yeah,
also given 25 lakhs. But of course, that
yeah,
doesn't
of
bring back
course.
the
Now
life.
the government should
Support is
allow, the
coming to the
government should
family.
allow, the government should allow the law should take its own course. Let the police do the proper investigation, a fair investigation. Who are responsible? And there's a lesson for all of us. There's a lesson for celebrities. A lesson for police. Lesson for police also to allow and the VIP culture and all that. You should ensure. You should ensure. You should and be vigilant enough. You should ensure the law and order. You should ensure whatever given in writing is observed by the people concerned, whether it's a celebrity or a political party or cinema theater, whatever it is. Ultimately, today the children, if you think about the children, now they become motherless. And who is responsible to it now? See, end of the day, today the government should allow the law to take its own course. Or I am
Yeah.
repeating my statement. Now, this is the lesson to celebrities also. They also maintain, they should take enough precautions when they go into the
Yeah.
crowds
But
because
I take your
automatically crowd
point
will
that
come.
this sort of a thing should not cause more unrest and should not become a law and order issue with the actor's private residence being targeted. That is simply not acceptable. And I, of course, fully
Absolutely not
take your
acceptable.
point that, this is not the time, or this should not be used as an opportunity to grab brownie points. The blame game must also stop, Mr. Reddy. Rather, the political leadership must also come together. A tragic death has happened, and it's very common in south of India, at least, for very large crowds to show up in premieres. The police, and I again appreciate that you said that lessons must be learned by all sides. I hope this message goes out to the larger people, to the public, to the government. Thank you so much for joining us, Mr. Ravula Sridhar Reddy. I appreciate your
Thank you.
time.
Thank you for
Thanks
inviting
very
me.
much for
Thank you.
joining us on Free Press Journal.